Okay, so I lied, it's 2 days later. I wasn't able to get back to decluttering yesterday, so I'm doing it now. I'm also doing it during daytime. Look, there's light outside. It's a miracle. So I got rid of the one cart that was in the doorway, and I just have my other cart here that I've loaded up with donations, but I have to sort of resort things. That's all the stuff that I pulled out last time I spoke to you. This is my shitty old cart that I never use anymore, so I figure I'll use it to take donations to and from the thrift store, and then once I'm done decluttering the entire apartment, I'm going to donate this as well because it still works, but I never use it. So the only things in the kitchen I have left to do is under the sink here. As you can see, that's a complete mess. I got bags and empties from booze. Then on this side, it's got cleaning stuff back there. See, it's so dark, so I'm not going to do a time lapse of this one because I can't figure out a way to do it in an interesting way where it's not gonna be boring or dark or awkward. So I'll just show you what I've done when I'm finished organizing and what I've pulled out. And then this side, as you probably again can't see, but it's like food overflow where I don't have room in my pantry up top. So that's all I have to do under the sink. And I have these two baskets here. I will give a shout out to Clutterbug here on YouTube. She suggested using these bins for under the sink because they are very flexible. Like it pushes in, so it bumps into the pipes or whatever underneath the sink. It's still gonna have room to move, I guess. I got these both at Dollarama. This one was $3.50, and this one, which is also flexible, was $2.50. So the blue one, I'm probably gonna put my cleaning supplies in that one because some of them get shoved to the back of the cupboard and I never use them. So if I have them all in one thing, I can pull out. It'd be easier. And then the purple one's probably gonna be for my pile of empties in there because I don't get to the beer store, because here in Ontario you take your empties back to the beer store, and I don't drink beer, so I have to make a special trip to take my empties back. So I don't do it too often, as you can tell by the overflow of alcohol empties in in my cupboard. So I want to basically toss them in there, and then when that's full, it's time to go to the liquor store, or the beer store rather. And I've also got my junk drawer here. The other drawer on this side is just utensils and stuff, so it's not a big deal. It's not cluttered over there, but the junk drawer this is the current state of my pantry up top. There's probably some stuff in there that can get pitched as well. Then I have the exterior of my fridge and go through what's up there. I really do need to put that Halloween thing away. Although I forget that it's there, so whatever. I got some more stuff here. There might be a couple of magnets and stuff I can take off of the outside of the fridge to make it a little cleaner. My fridge itself actually doesn't have much in it, so I don't have to really declutter it. It's not that bad. Got a couple things shoved at the back there that I can probably pitch. Other than that, it's not too bad in here. And that's about it that's left to do for the kitchen, so I will finish that up, show you whatever I pulled out to donate. If I can figure out ways to time-lapse, I will do them, otherwise you will see me after I'm finished. Okay, so this is the aftermath. Some of this is garbage, some of this is donate. Over here we have various things that are going in the garbage. There's some expired food, this isn't expired, but I really don't like it, so I'll just get rid of it. Then I've got a Tide pen that I've had for like 4.5 years. I think I've used it once. It's probably no good and I never use it anyways. I have this super glue, crazy glue thing that I used once and it didn't work for what I needed it for. I haven't used it since. The instructions for the crazy glue, and this grippy thing for opening jars and stuff, and it's really old and it's falling apart, and I have new ones now that I got at Dollar Tree, so that's going in the garbage too. And back here in the donate pile there is this picture that I've never really liked. I got it because I wanted a second one, but now I have 3 of them and I really don't like this one, so it's going in the donate. This box of J-Claws, I don't know if they'll accept it because it is open, but I've literally only used one of them in the 4.5 years that I have had it. I never used J-Claws for whatever reason, and the ones that are in the box are still in good condition, so let's see what happens there. Next we have these 2 magnetic notepads that have been on my fridge forever and I've never used them, and then there's a magnetic wipe-off board that I think I got in a welcome package at college. I haven't used wipe-off board stuff in quite a while. I don't even know where my pens are, so that's gonna get donated. This lettuce keeper thing that I've had for probably 4 years. I don't think I've used it in about 3. Basically, I discovered living on my own that I don't eat lettuce fast enough to get through an entire head before it goes bad. And it's just a waste of food to buy a whole head of lettuce, so I've stopped doing that. So that's gonna go, even though it did take us a long time to find one. You can find salad spinners, but finding a lettuce keeper is difficult, but I haven't used it. It's been sitting on top of my fridge collecting dust for literally years, so it needs to go. And I have this popsicle mold thing that I bought last year at Walmart for like $2 or something. I had an idea to make popsicles and then never did, and I suspect that will be the same this year, so that's gonna go. And then there's this water bottle that a friend gave to me years ago for a project for school, and then didn't want it back, and I have never used it. And again, if I need one, I can buy one at the dollar store, so it is also going to be donated. So that's what the pantry looks like now. It probably looks messier, but that's because I put some stuff from my overflow under my sink up here now that I have the space for it, and because I've got limited space under the sink. So when I have more space where I actually put food that I am in the process of eating or going to eat soon, I put it up there. So it looks a little messy, but it actually is. I did make more space, so that's good. Here's my kitchen junk drawer. It's a little better organized. I just put everything back where it was supposed to be. I had, I've been using this thing. This is part of my, it's like the expandable half of my silverware organizer in my silverware drawer, but my silverware drawer is not wide enough to use this. So I kind of use it like a drawer divider over here. I think this came with it. It might have come with something else. I don't know. I've been using it to corral my twist ties. And of course, eventually I just started throwing them randomly in the drawer, so I re-corralled those. I re-corralled all of my chip clips into the little mesh baggie that I had for it. Got some elastic bands over here, and then all my kitchen scissors, and my grippy things that I got from Dollar Tree, and then Ziploc bags that are in use. So, I mean, considering it is my kitchen junk drawer, I have a strong suspicion it won't look this neat forever, but it looks neat now. And then under my sink, it's again a little difficult to show you, but I threw all my cleaning stuff in the blue bin there, and then threw like extra dish soap and stuff in my bug killer in front of it, because there were some of my cleaning supplies that I wasn't using because they were on a rack, which I'll show you. I moved it way in the back and it was too hard to get to, so hopefully with all my cleaning supplies in this tub that I can just pull in and out, it'll be a little easier to get to stuff and remember to use it. Under the big side here, I threw all of the empties in that purple tub, and as you can see, it's full. It needs to go. Technically, it didn't save me any space, but that's okay. I cleaned out the dust and crap that was in here. You can see I have a rack there and a rack here. This rack was back there, and now I'm using it to hold like my garbage bags and stuff, just to keep them a little more organized. There's one underneath it as well. And then down here is my food overflow. So I've got bottled water, and sometimes I'm able to shove the bottled water underneath the rack. Not this kind though, but I will put stuff under there as well. And then I've just got other food on top of that. And the reason I keep it mostly off the bottom of the cupboard is because when I would have food sitting there, if it was open, ants would find their way into them. So now, out of an abundance of caution, I just try to keep stuff that's in bags and whatever off the ground just in case. But yeah, that still looks really crowded because I've only got so much space, but I actually did make room to put new groceries in there. Okay, so just about everything I can fit in here is now loaded up to go to the donation center. I didn't get everything from the kitchen in here, but I got most of it. This will hopefully get out the door tomorrow with any luck, and yeah, drop it off and get it out of my life, and then probably go shopping at the thrift store because, I mean, it's the thrift store, you have to, right? So that's it for this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.